A very good evening and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, sometimes whenever we say these things, it normally looks like either we are lying or maybe we are after something. But the truth of the matter is that we say things as they are. It is not that maybe we are relying on one thing or maybe on one person and maybe ignoring the other person. No, we just say things the way they are. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because, this issue of the sickness of Raila Odinga, we talked about it, and people were like, why are you wishing Raila Odinga's death? And we are not wishing Raila Odinga to die. Some people were like, oh, Rigathi Gachagua is the one that is doing this. So all the blames were on Rigathi Gachagua. Remember when Rigathi Gachagua mentioned, said that is not bacteria, either Kalonzo Musyoka is not a virus. So they can't kill Raila Odinga. The only thing that they are doing, they are really praying for Raila Odinga to be alive so that both of them, both Raila Odinga and William Ruto, can be dealt with in 2027. Today, Raila Odinga's brother, that is Oburu Odinga, has just confirmed that it is true that Raila Amolo Odinga was sick. And this is what Oburu Odinga said. That ndiyo Raila alikuwa mgonjwa. He is now recuperating. There has been a lot of rumors about our party leader Raila Odinga that he is very sick. He is almost dying and he is completely out. However, I want to tell you that he is out and about and just like any other human being, and now he is recuperating. So it is confirming what people were saying, that Raila Odinga was sick. Bad thing with hiding such information is that it can bring a lot of issues. It can, not to the family, but to the people, to the fans, to the people that believes in the person. Whenever they hide this issue of the sickness, there are a lot of people who are disturbed. Yuko wapi, nini nafanyika, blah blah blah. And now what is funny is that Raila Odinga came and said that Raila Odinga is fine. So there is this contradiction between some people saying that he's fine, others saying that he's sick. So we really don't know exactly what is going on, or who is saying the truth or who is lying. That is now where the problem is coming from. Suppose we would have people who suppose maybe we would have somebody who would just confirm this thing from the word go, that okay, it's like this and this guy is like this, is feeling well, is not feeling well. It could have been understandable. But now, why cover the truth? There is nothing like hakuna kitu mbaya kama kuficha ukweli. You can't hide the truth for a very long time. That is one thing I normally believe, and I know that you can't hide the truth for a very long time. Yes, you can hide it for quite some times, but you can't hide it for long. So that is where now I want us to understand each other, that you can't hide the truth for long. You can hide it for some times, but you can't really hide it for a very long time. You see? So I would like us to listen to something here, which Tony Gakonye was saying. Gakonye is one of the guys that has really worked with Raila for a very long time. Yes, amekuwa mfuasi wake, ameaminiwa sana. And he declared his candidature that he wants to vie for the governorship of Nairobi County. I really don't know, hii governorship ya Nairobi County, sijui kwa nini watu wengi wanaitaka. Kwani nina swali tu, let me just ask. This issue, this Nairobi seat, kwani iko na nini? That anybody, yani kila mmoja tu, Sakaja iko hapo, Babu Wino iko hapo, Ndoyo Gakonye iko hapo, kuna this MP, there's this Gakuya is there. There is also this guy, I don't know, he was saying that, I did what, I'm the one who did what. Anakuja na a lot of issues, he's intelligent, mara nini, a lot of things. So a lot of people want to become governors of Nairobi County. Na imagine ni position moja tu. But kuna watu wengi sana. Those that we know, those that we don't know, those that have come out that they want it, those that have not yet come out that they want it, but all of them are interested. And I saw a post somewhere. Let me just ask this. I saw a post somewhere which was written, it was like a poster. with the Babu Owino together with Pauline Njoroge. People were saying that Pauline Njoroge is going to deputize Babu Owino. I don't know. What do you really think that that combination can bring change in Nairobi, or Pauline should just go and vie maybe for women rep? Imagine Babu Owino is the governor of Nairobi County, and then now we have got Pauline Njoroge as the deputy. Do you really think that combination can bring change as per people's expectation, or maybe the way people expect? I really don't know. Maybe you can tell me that at the comment section. Personally, I don't know. I don't want to say that I know. But one thing I know is that Babu Owino is a good guy, and is really capable of bringing a lot of change within Nairobi town or Nairobi County. There's been this issue. Somebody asked me one day that why is it that Nairobi is a city, is the capital city of Kenya? Why is it being treated? Why is it that Nairobi County is being treated like other counties? Like Nairobi is big. Nairobi is a city. A city should not even be included in the county level and all that. It should not be reduced to county level. I really don't know. Maybe the people that made the constitution, that came up with the devolution, can explain to us. People like Raila Odinga now, they can explain to us what was the term, like how did they come up with the idea that Nairobi, instead of being just maintaining it to be, making it just remain to be a city, and finding a way of making it a better place, they decided to make it be a city, or maybe make it to be a county. I don't know. Maybe those are the kind of answers that we are searching for, and we really don't know how we're going to get them, and maybe who is going to give them to us. Not unless maybe now these people come down and try to explain to us that, okay, these are the terms that maybe made us decide that Nairobi is going to be as a county just like any other county, because it has got 17 constituencies. Imagine 17 constituencies and it's still a county. It's still a county. Some counties has got zikona 4, 5. Nairobi gonna 17, and it's the capital city of Kenya, but still iko under county. That is why unaona in as much as it's trying to develop, bado iko na ile kujivuta, iko na goons nini hapa na pale, mambo yanaharibika kwa sababu hawajagundua kweli what really needs to be done for Nairobi County. After all, guys, that is just my thought, and that is all for now. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to drop me a comment telling me where you are watching this video from. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Boniface Owino. Watch this.
So one person who has been backed in the system within ODM previously. Now you're in KANU. You want to tell us also why you exited from ODM to KANU, why KANU is your choice also of a party to be running, and the Nairobi gubernatorial seat. But talking of the health of the ODM party leader, you've seen also, just from a story we just ran, that Ida also is coming to just make sure that we get the clarity and pacify the public who are wondering where is Raila Odinga. I wonder, you are also a close confidant of Raila Odinga. Have you made any calls? Yeah. Have you talked to him lately? Is he in mint condition?
So I want to start by acknowledging that, Mama Ida Odinga is my mother, my political mother.
Yes.
So when she speaks, I get a bit concerned. I wanted to tell Mama Ida of the comments of Dr. Maya. Dr. Maya said that integrity, first of all, is telling yourself the truth. Dr. Maya also said that honesty is telling the truth to other people. Dr. Maya then said, truth without love is brutality. And he said, without love, truth is a hypocrisy. And he said, an unbelieved truth can hurt a man much more than a lie. So my message to Mama Ida and the people who love Raila is that when people have an unbelieved truth, it is worse than a lie. I want to repeat myself. When you have an unbelieved truth, it is worse than a lie. The way in which the matter of Mheshimiwa Raila is being handled is not professional, it's not just to the people of Kenya, and it's not just to Honorable Raila Odinga. Health issues have met great men in this country before. I remember this was the argument with the late Mzee Jomo Kenyatta when people surrounded him when he was unwell in Mombasa, and it took a very long time for his inner circle to actually tell retired President Moi, late President Moi, that Kenyatta had died. It was a major issue of secrecy. This issue also happened with the late Wamalwa Kijana when he was taken ill and taken to London. And these issues of health, in Kenya, we don't have a good history of being honest. What I know from my brother Raila, and I haven't rung him, but I want to ring him, is that he has over the years been subjected to atrocious prison conditions. He had been detained for over 8 years. He has problems with his eyes, and he continues sometimes to need, to cushion his eye from a tear that comes from that era of detention. Honorable Raila Odinga suffers from diabetes, and he has managed it well with a good health regime and with good gym and so forth. And so he's been quite healthy, but I do know at some point his back used to bother him quite a lot. And he had done a lot to handle the back, and he had been even to 1 or 2 hospitals in Dubai. And the reason Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga went to Dubai is because German hospitals have moved their care in the best facilities in Dubai. So you don't actually fly to Germany to get the top European care. Mm-hmm. And so he has been going there from time to time on his back. Now, my worry is that with Mzee's problems in terms of, the diabetes and the age which he now has, mm-hmm. I worry if this has now become a serious problem because, diabetes is not good for any person at any age. Mm-hmm. And I think that when I heard Karori Omondi, the MP, the other day saying that we should pray for Raila, it worried me because I worked with Karori Omondi at the office of the Prime Minister. Mm-hmm. And he was the chief of staff. And then there was Mohamed Isahakia, who was a PS, mm-hmm. and Tony Gashoka as director of protocol. So if Karori is saying, let's pray for Mzee, I'm concerned. So my message to Mama Aida and others is, in the words of Dr. Maya, even if it is true, that Mzee is okay, an unbelieved truth can be worse than a lie. I would urge transparency. I would urge that there be doctors. In the case of the late President Mwai Kibaki, Dan Gekonyo and his hospital team would come out and many times say, President Kibaki has been admitted at Nairobi Hospital, and this was his problem. And Kenyans took it. Mm-hmm. Mwai Kibaki was in Nairobi Hospital for more than 1 year, and the government was being run by his people. At that time, Matere Kireri, Christopher Morongaro, and others. But Kenyans knew the state of their president, Mwai Kibaki. And even during the election, His Excellency Raila Odinga told the country that the captain has been injured, but I'm taking over. Mm-hmm. There was nothing about the Kibaki injury that was hidden. So to all those people who love Raila and those that love him, including me, my advice is let's be transparent about any issue that could be facing him, because we all want to pull together to pray for Raila. We would all want to pray, pull together to wish him well. But it's very difficult when it looks like it's a competition. Mm-hmm. Who's right and who is wrong.
Who's wrong.
Anybody can be
even within the communications department of ODM.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, they posted a picture the other day of Mzee in a hospital where people were zooming in and seeing Arabic writing and King's Hospital. And it was not consistent. Mm-hmm. Normally, the spokesman of the Raila Odinga family is Dr. Oburu Odinga. And normally, when Mzee, for example, got COVID, Oburu Odinga said, I went to see my brother in Nairobi Hospital. He got COVID. And after this will happen, and he'll be released. And nobody raised an issue. When Mzee went to Dubai for care, Dr. Oburu Odinga again released a statement. But when it reaches a point now where Mama Aida Odinga, who's my political mother and a very good friend of mine, has to be put to have to come to clarify,
yes.
It means that the matter is now getting untidy. And I think it's not about Raila Odinga. It's not about ODM. It's about the Kenyan nation, because Baba holds a place in this country where, regardless of politics, people would want to know his state of health. And I tell you why. Because, you see, the matters facing this country largely lie on ODM and what ODM is going to do. There was a postponement of ODM at 20, which was meant to be in Mombasa.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, Mzee is now not there. So, you know, Kenyans are beginning to ask the question, is there something not happening here? I remember in the regime of Mwai Kibaki, when the agro-leasing scandal broke, there was a very big question about the people surrounding Mwai Kibaki.